Hi, it's Emma here from Women's Health and Hormones. Today I wanted to talk to you about how to get rid of hormonal mood swings and think so that you can think clearly again. Hormonal mood swings can have a really significant impact on your quality of life. So it's so important that you do everything that you can to rebalance your body and feel well again. This is one of the major areas that have a significant impact on quality of life for women. And of course, how well things are going in your life has a really big impact on how well things are going in the lives of people around you, especially your children and your family. So I strongly encourage you, if you resonate with the message that I'm sharing with you today, just to have a look at my book, The Hormone Breakthrough. You can access a digital download of the book at www.hormonebreakthrough.com.au, and that'll help you take a deeper dive into looking at what you can do to rebalance your body and resolve hormonal mood swings. So whenever we're looking at any issues with the hormones, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you get your hormones tested. Hormone testing is really valuable, especially for saliva hormone testing for women who have hormonal mood swings. It can help us identify your unique hormonal blueprint, and then then you can be really specific in the type of herbs and nutrients that you take, targeted to address your own unique hormonal regulation. So that's of great value. Once you know what's going on with your hormonal profile, then you want to choose very specific herbs and nutrients to rebalance your body. And when we're looking at treating hormonal mood swings, I would really encourage you to look at herbs that both will give you some short-term, quick-acting relief from your symptoms, but that will also help to address the hormonal imbalance long-term. And the reason that I say that is because we want to get you feeling a little bit better as quickly as possible because of the significant impact that mood swings can have on the rest of your life. So looking at this, there are some herbs that actually have an action on hormonal mood swings within the first week of taking them. And these are herbs that help to support stress hormone production and receptor function. The first change that you notice from taking these type of herbs, or the herbs that go within this classification of herbs, are that you'll feel calmer, and that normally will happen within the first week of treatment. The effects of herbs are cumulative, so the longer that you take the herbs for, the more improvements you'll notice. After a couple of weeks of herbs, you'll find your energy levels will pick up, you'll feel more uplifted. After about 4 weeks of taking the herbs, you'll find your mental clarity will start to improve as well, along with things like short-term immunity. So the effects of the herbs are cumulative. The longer that you take the herbs for, the more improvements that you'll notice. And that's why hormonal mood swings respond so well to natural medicine, because we can get that quick acting relief while we're also taking a deeper dive in looking at the identifying and addressing the underlying root causes of your imbalance so that you see long-term improvements in your symptoms. This is very important. If you don't take that deeper dive, it's pretty much going to be impossible for your body to sustain the long-term improvements without being on the herbal medicine. And so I really encourage you to do everything you can to have a look here. Some really common underlying root causes for hormonal mood swings are definitely stress. If there's external stress in your life, that will really affect the way your body produces ovarian hormones, which can then impact mood changes at ovulation and in the premenstrual phase significantly. So we want to have a look at what's going on with your stress levels and how we can help you maybe improve your body's response to stress and reduce stress, external stress in your life as much as possible. Nutritional deficiencies really play into hormonal mood swings as well. So we want to get a closer idea of what's happening with your nutrient stores and address any nutritional deficiencies. You want to also make sure that your gut is functioning optimally and that you've got a really good level of healthy bugs living in your gut to help your body eliminate hormonal waste products. And also we want to go through and support the pathways of detoxification through your liver that help your body process hormones. So these are some really important areas to address when we're looking at underlying root causes, and to help you get a better understanding of how this works for people. I thought I'd tell you a little bit about one of my patients. Her name's Fran. Fran came to see me and she was really suffering with the symptoms, with changes with her menstrual cycle, especially ovulation and in the premenstrual phase. She was really noticing at those times she was feeling quite low, and the things that normally gave her pleasure and joy in her life, she just wasn't enjoying at all. So I knew that it was having a pretty significant impact. It was also impacting her parenting and her family life. She felt like she had a really short fuse, and was quite reactive to her children in a way that wasn't normal for her. So she noticed that, it didn't take much to tip her over the edge and for her to really lose her temper, I guess. And then after that, she will go through and experience a lot of feelings of guilt and shame because she knew that the way that she was responding to life and responding to her parenting wasn't in alignment with her values. So it was actually having quite a big impact in a lot of ways. So we started her on the herbs that I spoke to you about to support stress hormone production and receptor function. And she noticed an improvement in that first week of treatment. She definitely felt much calmer. So that helped me know that we were on the right track, which is great. And as her treatment progressed, we then went along and did hormone testing and did the best job we could to identify and address other underlying root causes of her symptoms and address those naturally. So after about 3 months of treatment, she really felt like her body was so much more in balance. She was able to enjoy her family life again, and she was really able to enjoy moving her body. She, like I was saying, she lost pleasure in doing things that always felt good to her in the past. But as a result of rebalancing her body, she found that pleasure and that spark of joy again, which for her was so important. She started to spontaneously notice that, this dancing feels good, these different types of things I'm doing, it feels good again. And that's such a great point to be at when you can enjoy that pleasure of moving your body once again. And this was a big thing for her. So if you're interested in taking a look at how you can put some steps into action to address your hormonal mood swings, you might be interested in having a look at my book, The Hormone Breakthrough, which you can download at balancehormones.com.au/book. It'll help you to take a deeper dive in what might be causing your hormonal mood swings and the changes that you can make to start to see some improvements. Just remember, your symptoms are really just the tip of the iceberg, the hormonal mood swings, the brain fog, the changes that you're noticing in association with your menstrual cycle, fatigue, hot flushes, whatever it may be. Those symptoms are really just the tip of the iceberg. If all you're interested in is filling in some potholes, maybe working in that symptomatic level of treatment is okay. But if you're interested in seeing long-term improvements in your symptoms and maybe resurfacing the road to get really long-term resolution of what's going on, it's really important you do take that deeper dive into looking at what's actually happening with your hormonal profile, so then you can be more specific in the herbs and nutrients that you take, but also identifying and addressing the underlying root causes of your imbalance to help your body produce and process hormones more efficiently in the long term, so that you feel really well as you move forward in every year that advances. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you and look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye for now.